Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate your time in spending this evening with me. My name is Earl, and I am all right. And welcome to your family, a lawyer. Right? The things I share here is not professional advice; it's for educational and orientation purposes. So I hope you get that from the start. I have had many people ask if their customary marriage will be accepted internationally, and that's because for those of us in Nigeria, we have primarily two types of marriage. We have the customary marriage and we have the statutory marriage. Under customary marriage, we have the marriages that are based on the different customs and traditions of the different tribes in Nigeria and also Islamic marriage. And under statutory marriages, we have marriages that are conducted under the Marriage Act. These marriages could be conducted in a church or at a marriage registry or any other hall as long as it's in accordance with the Marriage Act. Over the years, many people have focused only on statutory marriages. And I will tell you why. The reason is simple. It's because it was the only marriage that carried the certificate. So that was the only marriage they had to a certificate to tender before these different immigration services and home offices to show that they were married in Nigeria. Where right from time, because I saw one law that is several years ago, whether as old as 1965 or so, that in Benin, a particular customary marriage certificate was issued. And since then, I have been doing the research. And today, as it stands, from what I'm seeing from my clients that I'm working with, and all the people that I'm working with, right, customary marriages are now being accepted internationally as long as you have a customary marriage certificate. How do you get this particular marriage certificate? If you go by the general law says that if you get married under traditional law, the couple ought to go and register that marriage, right, at the customary court in that particular jurisdiction, the customary court that covers the place where they did the traditional marriage, and the customary court registrar is supposed to issue them a marriage certificate, a customary marriage certificate. That is what the general law says. However, for some states, they have created a particular board to be issuing that certificate. And if we're talking about Oyo State, because I live in the city of Ibadan, right? For example, it used to be the customary court grade C that used to issue that certificate. But right now, that court no longer exists. It is now the local government registry that now issues that particular certificate. So yes, once you have your customary marriage certificate, you can use it to relocate because your customary marriage is accepted internationally. Why? International law. Simple. That as long as your marriage was valid in the country where you had it, it's most likely going to be valid in the country where you are going to. Apart from marriages that are clearly outlawed, like for example, homosexual marriage, gay marriages may be valid in the US, but it's not valid in Nigeria because we have a law forbidding it and saying that such international marriages are not going to be accepted and valid in Nigeria. So, yes, your customary marriage in Nigeria is acceptable everywhere in the world as long as you have the marriage certificate. My name is Elle and I'm all right. Thank you so much for joining me. Next week, I'll be back here, same time, to share another amazing family law truth with you. But remember that this is not legal advice, it's not professional advice, it's just for educational purposes. Yes, I am a lawyer and also a counseling psychologist. So if you want to speak with me, you can use the details of this video. My name is Elle and I'm all right. You're all.